in the final group with Wei Wei Zhang and Morgan. Nice move today from Lynn Grant, who has a history of some big comebacks. Here she is at the 11th.
Yeah, there aren't many people making a move today either. Lynn, one of the few. Not a lot of movement at the top of the leaderboard. Actually, coming back towards the fields has really opened up this tournament here today.
Really, there was no way to control it to this green, so chipping back uphill. Should be able to control it from here. Well, that was aggressive.
Shots, Karen. Wow.
Morgan, it's going to be an interesting afternoon.
Here's Lydia Ko at the 12th. Hole location in the bottom of the saddle here today. Right about there.
Nice.
I mean, did well to hold this green. Anytime your approach shot's downwind to a green that slopes away from you here at Pelican, it's very difficult.
To the 11th, we say hello to Tom.
Yeah, and Lynn Grant putting back up the hill here for birdie. This is to tie the lead. Well, she does have a win where she came from behind in spectacular circumstances to win the Scandinavian Mixed on the DP World Tour and the Ladies European Tour, trying to do the same today.
Shot from off the green for Charlie, using the putter. Saw her do it a number of times yesterday. And I don't know how that didn't go in.
You surprised the chip shot wasn't closer?
And she's been pretty solid from this distance and rattles that one in.
And the conditions out there, Karen, how would you describe them?
Only 120 yards today. They've just perched the flag on the front right. LPGA gave it away. They actually released this as the hole location yesterday. Oh, looks great. What an effort. That is a bonus there.
Third shot from Megan Kang at the 16th. Par 4.
She had that club face wide open there.
Oh!
You have to make perfect contact with that type of shot she was trying to hit. And was it ever spot on?
Similar kind of putt to Nelly. Going to move to the right and uphill.
Wow.
Just both ran out of steam there, Karen. Neither gave it enough pace.
Over at the 10th, one of the 6 players, a shot back, Jin Hiem.
Location today right on the front of this green. Ah, you beg it. It'll jump up there.
Nelly getting ready. First, her friend Olivia Cowan up on the green at 10. This, you see number 116 on the points list. This to get to 8 under.
A little bit of a slider here. Asking for the wind to take it, Karen. Knocked it down a touch. Is that going to go down to the bottom tier? Oh, no.
She's been fooled a couple of times. Yesterday hit it in the water at 18 in the cooler air late in the day.
Gets the impression that you have a lot of green to use to land this on. Obviously, there's more help from this angle as well, so you've got to be aware of that wind.
Wonderful shot there. That's the place to miss it. You got to try and land it on the front edge.
She's got 147 and an 8 iron out. Pretty flat lie. Ball maybe slightly above her feet.
Yeah, good shot.
She needed to hit a shot make a putt, get things going.
Yeah, that was really nicely done. There's about 2 paces on the front of this green that are a little bit flatter.
Last year, she was particularly good with it. Oh, how about that?
Still no 3 putts.
That was hard work right there. Excellent.
Just getting the ball started over a spot and not having to work too hard on getting the speed right.
Sensing some frustration, definitely, with that club in her hand. She's had a couple opportunities, just hasn't quite gotten them to fall. Oh, that didn't break to the left. Looked like a good roll. You'd have to think that had to break towards the front of the green just a little bit.
After the last hole, she did a few little strokes with her putter. And whatever she figured out back on that last hole, it paid off there.
Second birdie of the day against 3 bogeys. That gets her to within 1.
You heard Jason say that it might feel a little help, but that's fine. It's because it does feel like there's a little help there. But from this angle, it's more just straight across. This on a draw.
Oh, the best of the day.
Should just have a little bit of movement to the left. She's been rolling the ball well. Even the ones that don't go in all have a chance. It's 2 in a row. She's caught. Looked like she caught a piece of the hole there too, Tom.
25 years of age, her 3rd year out here. 1 win that came last summer, 2023, at the Dana Open.
First, let's get you to 13.
Jin Hee Im 2nd.
Almost trying a little punch hybrid there. I like that sawed-off finish. Try and control the ball in the wind. It's going to be exceptionally fast. She's been really stellar on those putts this week.
Is this any good? Lynn Grant up at the 16th, her 2nd. She's 1 back.
She likes to hit a little bit of a draw, just has to watch the side spin here. Oh, she didn't get any. I expected her to have a little bit with the...
And she's got a 7-iron out, but it's only going to be a little one. A little bit of hurt in this, though, from 154.
Very good.
2 really brilliant irons in a row. That left it below the hole. I mean, we have had just 4 beautiful days of weather here. And this area certainly needs it with what they've been through over the last few months with the hurricanes. A little bit of a pull there. Got touch on her toes. Get a little bit better with the slope.
Yeah, she's not hanging about from 147. This is a small 8-iron for Charlie. Ball's a bit below her feet. Just a smidge of a downslope too.
We're going to have 3 birdie putts. Nelly the closest, manufacturing. Lovely iron shot in there. It's going to be fun to watch these players coming down the stretch here at Pelican. It's at the 15th, tough day for Lilia Vu, and trying to scrape a few extra dollars. That will help. Gets her back to 3 over par for the round. There's too many bogeys today for the defending champion.
These green complexes are treacherous and tricky, and the speeds are fast. So the players do have to be on top of their game. So you're really getting a very genuine sort of who's playing well at the moment in terms of our leaderboard. And the fans are really enjoying it too. It's a great course for the spectators to come out and watch. Very easy to walk around, and you can see a lot of golf.
A little bit of a quick putt, breaking to her left.
Oh, that's got to drop, doesn't it?
Come on, how does that not fall? It looks like it's halfway in the hole. Oh.
Give it a second.
Wow. That was a beautiful roll. I said she's been close the last couple of holes. She's caught the edge. Karen, out of the 72 players that made the cut, there's only been 5 birdies so far today on this hole. Make that 6.
Nelly Korda has the lead. That looked like it was trying to sneak left, didn't it? We had a great angle. And it's 3 birdies in a row for Nelly.
Talk about him as a poor shot, but that's some really bad luck. What an incredible shot. That is shot of the day.
Get a reaction.
Right there. I mean, that is just a hit and hope.
This is Lynn Grant's second. She could do with getting this up and down here, I think. And that gets... Oh, I thought it was just going to spin back, didn't you?
Yeah, it didn't, Tom. That she just locks in, moves everything together, back and through. Excellent tempo, keeps the putter low. And she does a lot of that.
She's bogey-free today, and it gets her to within 1. Second last year on the KLPGA. We talk about it all the time. She's seeing these courses for the very first time.
239 for her. Perfectly flat lie here. And this one's going to go to the left half of the green.
That landed into the upslope, so it didn't chase all the way over. That's a lovely shot as well. Different ways to play this hole. You can play it a little bit up the right, a little up the left.
Pitching into a bit of an upslope, but there's not a huge amount of green to use there.
Nicely done. I really thought of it. Maybe she was in between clubs there, Karen, and instead of trying to go for the flag and it maybe jumping over the green, which is impossible, leaving it short right there for a relatively straightforward up and down.
These putts just aren't easy, and everything's on the line. It looked like she tried to help that a little bit too, Morgan.
Yeah, so aggressive with the first one and then tentative with the next one coming back.
It's her second 3-putt of the day. That one for par. And back at 14, Nelly for birdie. And she is red hot. 4 straight birdies for Nelly Korda.
This is Im just cleaning up for par here. They're all important at this point, and no problem at all.
Well, we've talked about what's at stake. Morgan, players trying to secure their cards, others trying to move into the top 60 to get a spot next week. Gabby Lopez 61st. This was a moment ago at 16. She knows what's at stake. She's never missed the Tour Championship.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. We've talked about how impressive she's been, Morgan. And that is 5 birdies in a row for Nelly Korda.
Well, this has been a popular choice. Putter from behind the green. Grant.
You could drop a whole bucket of balls down there and not do that again. What a shot.
Had her LPGA card, but couldn't play in the U.S., couldn't come over, and yet played well enough in those 8 events outside the U.S. to keep her card.
Ideally, the left edge of that bunker in the distance with a little bit of a draw.
Trying to move left. I think great play, though, from that bunker. That should give you an idea of how fast this putt is going to be.
Okay. 17.
Important one here for Im. Try and get the ball up and down, make birdie. Nelly isn't guaranteed a par on the hole before at 16.
I just really have to watch the spin here.
Well, that took a little hop.
Yeah, as a combination of a little bit of a pull and definitely bobbled through that fringe.
Oh, yeah. Nelly overcomes that bad break. The divot hole in the fairway. Salvages par.
Oh, it's a little bit sloppy with that stroke there. Putter went a little bit out going back and caught across it, pulled it a fraction.
Shot 62 yesterday with 9 birdies. It was her best round in 3 seasons on tour by 4.
For the people ahead of her to do that. This is from 87 yards.
There's a false front not far from where her ball is right now.
Okay, good shot. Right, guys, we've got a whole club length from there.
Just a moment to go at the 17th. Third shot for Charlie Hull.
And it is uphill, doesn't have a huge amount of green to use.
Well, she's going to stay 3 back, might be 4 behind if Nelly makes her putt. She said she's not thinking about next week, but keeping her card has been so important.
Well, it is. It allows you to play conservatively too, not having to take on too much.
Good putt. Really good stroke.
Just didn't turn in at the end. Okay, so it's a bogey for Hull.
Wow.
Excellent touch.
It's a club that she could hit full.
Oh, Karen.
More green to use on this angle.
What a week. And what a shot.
I've been really impressed with the way she's handled herself here today.
Oh. That was just a couple of feet away from drifting down to that proper tier. Another second place finish. She got the better of Nelly. Solheim singles. Nelly is back in a big way. Win number 7 for the Player of the Year in 2024. And for the 3rd time, she wins the ANNIKA, driven by Gainbridge at Pelican.